I always dreamed, I always had this kind of visualization in my head, and it's kind of crazy that right now I'm living those moments.
Some of the best athletes in the world, before they ever step onto the field, they have already played the game thousands of times in their heads. They use a technique called visualization. It's one of the most powerful mental tools in elite sports, and it works because it bridges the gap between thought and action, fundamentally altering how you perform. Repeatedly imagining a future version of yourself so clearly starts to change your identity, and that is where true self-belief is born. When you visualize, you aren't just daydreaming about a trophy. You are conditioning your mind to accept that success is inevitable. Science shows that human brain cannot always tell a difference between a vivid, emotionally charged mental scene and a real-world experience. By rewiring your subconscious with positive mental repetitions, you strip away the fear of the unknown. You stop hoping you can perform and start knowing you will, because in your mind, you have already done it. By building deep internal familiarity with your goals, you stop shrinking away from challenges. Instead, your behavior aligns with your vision. You take bolder actions, speak with more authority, and step into rooms you used to think you didn't belong in.
Things that I repetitively think about or say, I'm able to manifest. Like, this house, for example, I manifested this.
Great examples of this mindset exists across all disciplines. Before every race, Michael Phelps mentally rehearsed every detail. The dive, the strokes, the turns, and even potential problems, like his goggles filling with water.
I started visualizing at like 13, 14, just so everything around me was taken care of when I got to a meet, so I could be completely relaxed. Visualizing it just mentally prepares you, and you can kind of check that box off. And I think that's what we wanted to do. Every time we got to a major international competition, we wanted to check off as many boxes as we could. Because if we did that, then what else do we have to worry about? Everything else is just going to happen naturally like it should.
His coach Bob described this as a mental videotape. Phelps stayed calm under pressure when others panicked because nothing in real life felt unfamiliar.
So once you can put yourself in a relaxed state, then I tell them it's like watching a movie. It's essentially what it is. Sometimes it's like you're sitting in the stands watching yourself swim. And sometimes it's like you're in the water swimming. The key to visualization is, number one, it has to be very vivid. It has to be rehearsed many, many times. And the reason it works is because the brain cannot distinguish between something that's really vividly visualized and something that's real. So by the time Michael steps up on the block to swim a race in a World Championships or Olympic Games, he's swum that race hundreds of times in his mind before he gets up there. So then when he gets up, all he has to do is shut everything down and it goes on autopilot. His body automatically knows what to do. The brain just switches into what he's visualized. And that's what's really powerful about visualization.
A fierce modern example of this is UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria. Before fighting the legendary Max Holloway, a man who had never been knocked out in his entire career, Topuria openly told the world, week after week, that he had already visualized the exact moment he would put Holloway's lights out.
He told me before the fight that no one was able to knock him down.
Ilia, why do you think that you're the person that can knock out Max? He's never been knocked out in his career.
Because he never faced Ilia Topuria. When I was watching his fights, I was talking to my team and I'm like, what an opportunity. Because I know that I'm gonna knock him out. I know that it's gonna happen. I see it.
He didn't view victory as a roll of the dice. He viewed it as a destiny he had already lived through 1,000 times in his head. When he stepped into the octagon, that precise mental imagery became concrete reality when he became the first person to stop Holloway with a devastating knockout.
Oh, and that's what we've learned about Max Holloway. It's hard to put him down. Oh! Massive knockdown for Topuria!
Repeated thoughts begin to shape identity. Identity shapes behavior, and behavior shapes results. What you consistently visualize starts influencing what you believe is possible and what you're willing to do. The most useful version of manifestation is simple. You don't just wait for a better life. You rehearse it mentally, build familiarity with it, and start acting in ways that align with it. If you want to apply this to your own life, you need a precise system rather than a vague wish list.
Once again, I proved to myself that the manifestation, and if you are able to visualize the things and work really hard for them, you can bring it to reality without any doubt.
To begin, find a quiet space, close your eyes, and take 3 deep, slow breaths. Next, bring high definition into your mind. Pick one specific event, like a presentation or a very specific goal that you want to achieve. Imagine the environment, notice the colors and lighting, tune into the sound of your voice, and physically feel the textures, surrounding, and grounding sensations around you. Once the scene is vivid, you must apply emotional anchoring, which is the secret weapon that triggers your brain's reticular activating system. Do not just see the action, actively feel the exact emotion of executing it perfectly, flooding your body with the feeling of absolute certainty, pride, and calm control. Because your brain cannot distinguish a vividly imagined emotion from a real one, feeling it now hardwires deep self-belief into your nervous system and strips away future anxiety. Finally, conclude your session with an identity trigger by looking at the rest of your day through this new lens, asking yourself what the version of you who already achieved this goal would do right now, and using that immediate surge of momentum to take one physical action within the next 5 minutes. Spend just 5 minutes every single morning doing this, and you will start seeing the results. Visualization is not about escaping reality. It's about training your mind so reality doesn't shock you when opportunity shows up.